What up, dog?
What up?
Welcome back to A Lady and a Savage podcast. And if this is your first time with us, welcome. What?
I just burped.
Oh, I'm like, you goofing off already?
No, immediately.
Our life.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yo, so, yeah, I'm Tosha.
And I'm Chuck.
That's where we left off. I'm Tosha. That guy is Chuck.
Yeah, and shit been going down all week. Definitely.
For real.
It's been a long week. It felt like 2 weeks in 1 week, but we here.
Like, we are closing in on the end of our first season, and it's like all kind of like stuff just been going on. Like, I think we in our own personal retrograde.
Yeah, because there's a lot of big shit going on too. Definitely.
Yeah, so it's been crazy. But thank y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget that we are always looking for sponsors, so we need y'all to pour into this situation here, and it's something in it for you, because I know that's kind of my thing when I'm doing something. What's in it for me?
Something for something.
Yes.
Simple business exchange.
Okay, so yeah, tap in. A Lady and a Savage podcast at gmail.com.
For sure. Now, what's been going on? Let's get right to it.
Okay, so there's a...
This damn Canada Dry.
I'm jelly. So there is a bus driver who was charged with reckless endangerment because I wonder, did he know that the gummies had THC? Because I just feel like, how you on a job?
What, giving them to the kids?
Himself.
Oh, he was popping up.
He endangered the passengers by being on the gummies.
How many did he get? Oh, she come right in, walk straight in. We got a surprise guest today.
Yeah. What's up, Don King?
What's going on?
Smell like niggas in here.
Oh, they coming. They coming straight through the door. Late and loud. Late and definitely loud.
Order in the court.
Cologne.
Order in the court.
Is this a church podcast?
Yeah, but we actually live right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're live right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like
I'm
super live.
coming here and interrupt service.
No.
Came in.
So
Hi, I'm sorry.
Definitely put some headphones on.
yes, just we're gonna keep it.
Come on.
We're gonna keep it rolling.
No, I want to talk.
She's talking about I want to talk.
Okay, we're gonna keep it rolling. Y'all quietly get settled in, and we're gonna just
Make sure your phone's on silent.
just follow our lead. Yeah, make sure your phone is on
Your
silent.
phone is on silent.
It goes down, yeah. This is what happens. This is pretty much how my day been going.
What we say? Retrograde.
Yeah. It's a lot going on. I told y'all this week been heavy.
Retrograde.
It's some normal shit.
It's a retrograde. Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
You say 1 second.
No, not you. You supposed to be finishing your sentence,
You was on
man.
your segment.
Okay.
So we can't introduce our guest.
Okay. I'm back. And I'm back. So, as I was saying, a bus driver was charged with reckless endangerment after passing out behind the wheel while eating some THC gummies. So it says a bus driver is being charged with 38 counts of first-degree reckless endangerment after he passed out behind the wheel while consuming gummies infused with THC. Quinn Huan Shen was driving 38 passengers. That's his name.
I didn't mean to laugh at that.
Yes, you did.
I
Yes,
did.
you
I
did.
had 36 passengers in the car. Like, and
Oh,
you
that's
just got
why it's
blown.
38 counts, one for each passenger. Is this?
Oh.
Yeah, he was driving 38 passengers from the Mohegan Sun Casino on March 13th when he stopped the bus on the side of I-95 in Stratford, Connecticut.
Honest mistake. He ate too many. He ain't know how strong they was.
I'm gonna need you to not drive under the influence
Like,
like
yeah.
that. Like, just have a shot.
Pretty much.
And what is A2? Like, what? One is too many and you gotta drive. You want to be chilling.
First of
Not
all,
that I know.
edibles are not for that. For you to drive a bus
Or
with people in them.
It depends. It
That's for
depends.
you in the house.
It
Or
depends.
you want to drive yourself and your friends in your car, not a group.
It depends on the passengers that you expect, and you might need a couple edibles to tolerate the motherfuckers.
You don't do that. You're the driver.
No.
You're responsible for everybody's life.
Well, buckle up, motherfuckers.
You wrong bus ride. Everybody make sure what bus ride you're getting on.
Buckle up. What else been going on?
Next, we have a U-Haul crashes into Culture Soul restaurant on 8 Mile.
I know this.
So I thought this was particular.
What?
I thought this was particularly interesting because, of course, this is
It's
one.
not funny.
This is one of those stories where you like, I got to get in the comments, right? Because everybody knows that Culture. Well, if you're from Detroit, I should say, most people know that Culture Soul Restaurant is a spinoff of La Culture. What was it? La Culture Cafe. It was
I'm
called?
not that familiar.
Anyway,
Same owner.
yeah, same owner. That's why it was a spinoff. So same owner, but in the comments, somebody gonna put good. That food was nasty as hell. I wish I would have drove into that motherfucker.
Oh, that was wrong. Now the
Was
food
it-
I had
was
on
it
8 Mile
wrong?
was actually straight. The food I had on 8 Mile,
It's
that
a
was
lot
no,
of nasty food.
It was straight,
so
though.
we're not gonna.
It wasn't
just
that bad.
Identify one place.
I ate my food.
And
I
I
did.
liked La Culture because my auntie had a birthday party there, and it was great. And they had great food there. It wasn't hot. I did have a problem with that. 'Cause
I was
if
about
we
to
have
say.
a real
was
party
warm.
and it's like trays and like a lot of people, like I feel like it should be hotter. But that's it.
So I had been there twice, and I feel like the food isn't consistent. So like my first time going, my whole entree was ice cold.
Oh no. My
Yeah, my
baby.
first time.
It's a true story.
Come on.
She talking about I'm not gonna
Get on
cuss. It's
here
a true
now.
story.
Quit playing with me.
It's an experience you had.
On Gratiot. This left.
Is it on Gratiot?
Yeah, it was the one. The original one was the one on Gratiot.
It was.
This left.
Yep. Before he
Uh-oh,
opened
we got
Culture
Andrea in
Soul.
the building.
Don't say my name.
I don't
Sada
remember.
Baby mama in the
I'm
building.
not saying that.
She just told you don't put her
I hear
on.
her say that. Come on.
Okay,
You
so-
can talk about the culture. Come on now. What that got
So
to do with
anyway,
anything?
my entree was cold,
And then-
ice cold. Then I went a second time, and I got a different type of entree, like not the same thing. And that entree, like it was a pasta. It was soupy, like it wasn't
Mine
a
wasn't
creamy
that bad.
sauce. I just
That's terrible.
My food was okay. I hope they be able to to rebuild from here. Cause y'all sound like y'all don't like the shit, and
I liked
it wasn't that
when I
bad.
ate it. I just said it wasn't
I
hot.
think
Never mind, because
I think I would want to see the restaurant succeed, but I think I want people too to also take their time. Like you don't have to rush to. He didn't have to rush to open Culture Soul. Like take your time, perfect the stuff. Perfect your craft, work on things. Maybe do a food truck. Do something.
But you got to get to that money, so
No, the whole thing is if you have a business downtown that's like people are coming to it, you need to continue your business. Like even if whatever the reasons you had to leave from downtown, which were more than likely rent at the end of the day. So if you have to move to the hood and you still want to keep your business going, you're not gonna sit up and close your whole business and sit up and say I gotta think about how I'm gonna perfect my recipe because I can't pay the rent on here or whatever the case is. Like I'm gonna sit and think about how great I can make my recipes and I'm gonna bust back out. Like you gonna
You
keep
can't-
it
but I'm
moving. You
saying-
gotta keep your thing on, your wave going. Your
So
wave.
then I'm saying, before he ever even opened La Culture, he should have taken more time.
oh wow.
Well, he was a great party thrower ahead of time, so at the end of the day, maybe he felt like he could be a great restaurant
And
here.
that was good.
true.
okay.
You are gonna say something?
Here, yeah, I'm gonna say this.
We want to know.
I will say this. Knowing what I knew about the owner previously to me going to the establishment, he had a history of being a great cook out here in the streets and as a professional chef. So when you do something like La Culture and you're charging those types of prices for the experience, when you go in there and sit down, I don't want to sit down in school chairs. And I don't want them pushed close together, and I don't want my server to have on hoodies and jeans. This is when they were on grass shirt.
Right.
The food was pretty to the eye. It was good. It was certain elements to the restaurant aspect that I didn't appreciate coming from food and beverage, front and back of the house for 22 years. I had a
Okay.
problem with it. I had a problem with you have a bar and you have no drink menu. You have no drink specials. You have no food specials. You have people, what's a great drink to have, and you have servers and they telling you, oh, we make a Patron Martini. Like,
That's not an
training is
exclusive
everything.
drink. Yep.
And this is when they first opened. It was just like proper etiquette. My personal experience, and it's a true story, this is out of history, I have pictures. my pants got cut from one of those wooden school chairs, and when I got up to go to the restroom, I had a hole in my pants, and I went to the restroom,
Stop.
and I had a cut on my leg.
Oh no.
Okay, this happened.
No.
Pictures,
Gangrene.
I talked to a manager.
Talking about
It could have
gangrene.
She
been.
played too much.
It could have been. But when I talked to who approached my table, they told me, they say, how much does your pants cost?
Oh.
That's all they replacing is the pants.
Hold on. I didn't care about that. The point was your chairs ain't shit. Can I say shit?
Yeah.
That was the point. It wasn't about my pants and my leg. 'Cause it's like, y'all, I want to see my people do better.
They didn't want to take accountability.
No, listen, she stepped up with it, and I can go deeper.
Street
'cause
niggas like, let me pay for your
hold
pants.
on, though.
Let me pay
I'm
for
not
your
gonna
pants.
put it all out there like that, because he not. You know, you come from what you come from,
Yeah.
and you make yourself better. So I know of the situation of the people that ran that establishment, and it wasn't him talking. It was him talking through her.
Yeah.
And people think we gonna take something off your meal. It's not about that. Your chair is a raggedy ass, wooden ass school chair that I used to sit in a portable at Stale Wagon on the east side, on Arthur Drive. Let's go there on the east side down. So we gonna keep it. But like I said, coming from the professional aspect,
But I can get the description.
I was behooved, and I was bothered because I wanted to go in there and have a meet with that man and have him
with the owner.
and let him. You got people serving us with hoodies on,
Right.
and jeans with holes in them,
That's so interesting.
and
Well,
no,
hopefully they
with
can get it
no
together.
previous training. We talk about before COVID, because not they coming as they are, but you got a spot right there across the street from Easter Market, and that's how it was going down then. We spending money in there. It wasn't an appetizer under $20 in there when he first opened.
That's true.
Come on, y'all.
That's true.
Okay, so that was
It
my
was
true
supposed to
story.
be
So we
fine
gotta
dining.
give them. It was supposed to be fine dining,
Yeah.
but we're sitting in portable tables and chairs. You understand what I'm saying?
That they put outside.
But I'm gonna tell you something. We
Cheap
didn't
ass
take him
school
out of
chairs.
there.
When you
We
put
didn't
outside
take
the
him off of
trailer.
there. We didn't take
When you
him off
build
of
the
there.
building
The
up.
connected.
He
Yeah,
had
when you
some,
build the building up.
he had some
no.
staffing issues too, though.
Mhm.
Like
And-
personal staffing issues where like the staff felt the way about how they were being treated as employees. So that's why I say, like, before, I'm all for us, like supporting black businesses and seeing our people thrive and do
Absolutely.
well. But we also have to do things with excellence, no matter what. Like, fine tune your craft. You know what I mean? Like, do it with excellence or don't do it at all. If you realize you're not ready to open, I get it. You hungry to open, but you might not be ready.
Okay.
Get ready.
I
There
feel
are
y'all.
things that are available for new business owners who are tapping into some things they don't have, or they never been around. You
Yep.
could do carry out all day, a food truck all day, but if you try to do fine dining or just dining period in a setting atmosphere, you have things, classes that people to take for the alcoholism. You got classes for everything. It's proper etiquette training out
Absolutely.
here. So if you trying to do something, you serving $40 lobster tails and I'm getting it in a hoodie. I don't want that shit for real. I just support it because you black.
Dang, that really paints a picture.
Well, we learned a lot about how that truck hit the goddamn building.
Ain't that something?
How you doing?
Right.
But thank
They
you for that. That was.
drinking leaving from opium though. They didn't probably
The
crash.
U-Haul?
Yeah, they probably
No, they-
left
that-
in there and
didn't
just
they
crashed
shoot?
there.
I think they probably just lost control of the thing.
Y'all
Probably
didn't
was
see
fiddling with the phone, doing too much.
Nah, I think they went to opium and had some drinks and left.
Maybe.
Burrowed in there.
See,
like,
Tosh, you gonna have to get the rest of the story.
Yeah, they didn't have the full. It was still developing. But I just thought it was interesting, like at all, because they had a picture. They had a picture of how it looked, and then they had the comments, and I was like, "Oh, this is
So you
hilarious."
think it was like they were trying to do it on
Intentional?
purpose?
I don't think it was intentional. I
I
don't
think they left the bar and was drunk and
You do?
crashed.
I'm just
Should have.
What time was it?
that I don't know. The article didn't have that either.
See, that's what we need to know, the time frame. Was
Yeah.
it 2?
The restaurant
a.m.
did not-
Or was it 11 a.m.?
Well, it was daylight in the picture, and the restaurant didn't look open, so it might have been in the morning.
Before it's probably
early
7 in the morning. They
Yeah,
crashed
some
last
early
night.
or maybe they fell asleep behind the wheel. If they in the U-Haul, they might have been driving stuff.
Yeah.
Well, anywho, the last
Well,
story.
prayers to
Everybody been
everybody.
renting U-Hauls because they're cheaper to rent than rental cars. So,
Right.
at the end of the day.
Prayers to all. What's
Not to
the
give
other
too much
story?
game.
Tasha?
So our last story,
Not to give you too much game.
the last story is about DJ Academics. So DJ Academics caught heat just yesterday, I believe, for some comments that he made regarding young girls. I am going to pull up the story so I can
Did we have a
tell.
sound bite for that, or you ain't have it?
Who?
No, did you send it to him?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but I want to pull up the.
I'm glad Tasha's doing this because
The first part
she's a
of the
real, like,
Our
look into the
journalist.
story shit. Like, as a person,
Absolutely.
she's
This
a
is our
journalist,
journalist.
searcher out there. Like, she's into this, and I love it. I'm happy she's here.
Right,
you.
but it was definitely
Thank
something
you, God,
going
for
on with-
directing her to this podcastic place.
Bless her
We
heart.
need her.
So academic says, so this is what he caught heat for saying. This is what he said to have everybody in a frenzy, and then we're gonna play the clip where he tries to backpedal and clean it
Okay.
up. And to keep it real, if you think about it, in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17-year-old. Just kind of means one's a minor and one's not a minor. But listen, I will say I adopted this rule, which I think was fine. I said, listen, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting fucked. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She gonna get this dick.
First of all, both of them bitches is dumb.
Hold on.
17 and 21.
Said that for real?
Yeah, but now he's
And
trying
that's
to
disgusting.
he's trying to
Did they
backpedal.
go
So
back
hold on.
into it, or this just happened?
Well, he said this 10 years ago.
Leave people.
However,
Oh, see, that was the catch.
Yes, it was-
21 and
And
17
how
are
old was he
dumb in
10
the new
years ago?
age.
well, he gonna talk about it on
Okay,
the thing.
so
I
let's
don't know
hear-
how
let's
old.
hear
The
what
grown
let's hear
age
the
group was
actual-
grown at 21.
I don't know how old he was, but he was saying that it was in reference to Kylie Jenner and Tyga. It was when their relationship first
Okay,
came
I
out. You
got
know,
you. I
she
got
was
you.
like 17
Yeah.
when he got with her. So that's what his comments are gonna
I
be
got
about.
you.
So we're gonna listen and see what he had to say for himself. But he was stuttering.
Okay.
The stutter.
2014, 8 years ago, right? I was doing a topic on my YouTube, a YouTube I don't use anymore, but it is my YouTube, that says Tyga denies being in a relationship with Kylie Jenner. Now, this was when everyone knew Kylie and Tyga were around. Tyga was 24, Kylie was 17. Okay? I was talking about being in an institution, so college or high school, where the ages are or a little bit out of what is actually acceptable, right? And this is what I have to tell y'all, right? Somebody just said 4 months of the college year, some people are 17. It depends on when you're born. You know, that's all I was saying. So this is the context. And this is what's important. At no point did I ever say that I somebody under 17 or under 18. I was given an example of how, and I want to give y'all this example before I play this whole clip. I'm going to play the full clip. I said in college, I said 17 becomes a gray area because people don't ask for IDs. There's some smart, or sometimes people start kindergarten early and they'll get to college when they're about to turn 18, but they'll turn 18 in January and they get there in September. When somebody's in college, and just like I say with high school, when somebody's in high school, if a is in high school, I know somebody, and maybe I shouldn't say that, but I'm just going to be real. I know somebody who he had just turned 18 and he was dating like someone in a lesser class. That this is high school. There's people who end up being 18 in high school. What I was trying to say is that when either you're 21 or 20, right? And someone's like 17. This is only in the college dynamic, right? Because they put 4 years of kids together, just like they do in high school. I said, usually there's not much of a difference. Like when you're in college, you don't really see the difference. And I still believe that. You know what I mean? Now, of course, there's some people who look like kids in college. That's 100%. And I'm not talking about those people, clearly. Or maybe it's not clear, so I got to point it out. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17 and I'm 21. She's going to get this. But that's just being honest. But that's on a college level because you're in that. That's good. That's a good place to pause it. By the way, that does sound wild. What I will say is that this. I say that because you don't ask for age, bro. Like, so it's one of those things where, like, you might find out that, like, you really don't ask for age. Like, in college and high school, you don't ask for age, bro. I'm telling you, you don't ask for age. I'm telling you, you might ask somebody they're a freshman, but as long as they go to your school, bro, you do not ask. It's not that you want anybody underage. You just assume. So that's what I'm saying. If it ends up being that, it's like, yeah, that's not what you wanted to do type. But it's like, I don't look at it as in somebody deliberately looking for kids.
Anybody who got an ID to go to the liquor store shouldn't never be with nobody who doesn't have one at the end of the fucking day.
Oh, absolutely.
Literally. So if you can't go to the liquor store with me, you shouldn't be with me. Literally. And I'm a person who's been 18 with older niggas at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And they didn't care, because guess what? You're just trying to get some pussy, but guess what? I'm going to get drunk and leave your dumb ass. Bye. Yeah, I'm ready to go now. But I got to go.
But what he's saying,
but some people fall susceptible
That was
to
sick.
to me, what he's saying is no excuse, because if you can just assume this just because somebody is college age, or you can say if they got a college ID, if you can ask to see their college ID, you can ask to see their license. Like, it's no excuse.
I wouldn't even comment on
college
that
ID
shit.
just means you're registered at the college. What the fuck does that mean?
I wouldn't even comment on that shit. He shouldn't even overly explain that.
went too far.
He dug himself a hole. Like, ain't
Yes.
nothing to explain. It probably was an inappropriate conversation that he was having, and the shit was 10 years ago.
Remember?
So how old was he? I just think that shit just go.
Remember what they used
Academics,
to
go.
the
say?
alphabet
Let's
raper.
go. Yeah,
Remember
let's
what
just
they
go.
used to call it at that
You're
one
an
place
alphabet
people work at?
What?
Digging your heels in.
Dick.
He got his heels in it.
Yeah, he got his heels way too deep in that motherfucker. Yeah,
Galloping
yeah.
in the situation.
Let it go. He shouldn't have said shit.
Why'd
like,
you extra talk on
like,
that?
nah.
And he know now, like, even though the conversation happened 10 years ago, you know the internet don't forget. They don't forget.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
they
be
are
careful.
going to dig it up, and you are going to look like R. Kelly, and you're ruining.
I hope y'all do that shit to me, dig up no fucked up shit I said, and play it 10 years from now. Because I'm sure I done said some fucked up shit over the last 19 episodes. Like, I'm positive.
Well, I hope you didn't say no predatory shit.
No, I
for
ain't fucking
sure
with no
no.
kids.
We need to tar and feather you
That's
right
just
now.
To me,
it.
that's-
gotta be fucked up.
Like, what the fuck?
Done anything or said anything, 20 years ago. However old,
Oh,
when you
yeah,
were
I
in your
said some fucked
teenager.
up shit 20
So
years
if
ago.
you pop next 2 months, they gonna pull that up, dig
Oh,
it
right,
up,
for
scrape
sure.
it out the ground. You understand what he shouldn't have said.
He went too
Academics
far
been
himself.
out here too long.
Too
Yeah,
long to be
sure.
commenting.
You're a
For
famous
him
guy.
to
He
even
shouldn't have
comment.
commented.
For sure. I wouldn't have went
He
back
should've
and
been like,
explained
okay, whatever.
myself.
Yeah, he
Or
shouldn't
I'd
have
have
commented.
just been. I might have issued a
established.
statement, but I probably wouldn't have got on.
I wouldn't
video.
even issue the statement.
He shouldn't have said a
Shit,
thing.
he should have been completely silent.
Yeah.
Kept it moving.
He should have hushed.
Hey, I'm telling you, that was a waste.
That guy was
So
petitioning the
because
young
he about to
girls.
get canceled.
Yeah,
they
he
about
just
to
canceled
clown
himself.
him.
He's like
Yeah.
calling
They
on
not
young
gonna
girls.
forget.
No,
Calling on young girls.
So before we
Chime in.
Since
I'm
Kel's
looking
locked
for
up, we
you.
got Kel's too.
Yeah.
we not
let
gonna
me
keep
pick
on
up.
talking about R. Kelly
So-
though.
no, so before the
He's singing real good at the jail.
Hold on. So
crowd
before we go
song.
into our
Real
next
good at the
segment, before we go into our next segment, let's formally introduce the guests because
Oh,
they
yeah, we
walked
have to
in.
introduce our guest.
They walked in the middle of
Told you.
the first segment. So let's just formally introduce everybody that's here that's going to speak on the microphone. So next to Chuck, we have Ray.
Hi.
Welcome,
And
Ray.
you're not on any social media, are you?
No social media.
Ray doesn't
for
have
me.
social media, so
No.
welcome, Ray. And then, are you coming?
Yeah, she's
Put your
coming.
headphones on
You have to
and
keep
let
the
us know.
headphones
You have to
on.
wear your headphones, honey.
And just let us know your name.
Scoot your chair over some.
Get a drink.
Yep, center yourself.
Get her a drink.
It's not gonna work. I don't want you to break my headphones.
So, slide over here.
Yeah, you
You
got to
just slide over to the side. Because you buy that
I'd
microphone
have
too.
replaced him, bro.
Oh Lord
I
Jesus.
ain't trying to
No, I don't want
start
to
no commotion.
They got back-to-back clients coming in now.
You
They
can
don't
scoop.
have time for that.
Yeah, I appreciate being a part of y'all dialogue. Everybody in here seemed highly blessed and favored.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen.
And my name is I am a child of God.
Praise
Okay,
the
child of
Lord.
God.
Child of God.
We're gonna rock
Happy
with
Father's Day.
We're gonna rock with that. Are you? No, you gotta leave your headphones on.
No, she wanna
You're
keep
gonna
jumping
come back.
in and out. She's gonna
You're
come
gonna
on.
come back.
She can't
Come
make
on,
it.
You're
just
gonna
stay on
come
the
back.
air.
I don't want to.
Stay on the
Go
air.
ahead with
Come
the,
on,
go ahead
come
with the
on,
topic.
get in
Introduce
here.
the topic.
You're gonna get back on here talking, young lady.
She say
Yep, right now. Okay,
Oh,
so
we did have the
They want to
last
put
one.
you in the camera for us.
right in this segment is our advice segment. I'm gonna read the question that came from the person, and then we each gonna give our opinion or
Okay.
thoughts. All right.
Okay.
So it's called He Say She Say. Normally we have like a balance of guys and girls in the studio, so it's like
Over
a
girls.
balanced perspective.
Yeah.
But we are
Yeah.
double teaming.
We got a guy over in the corner smiling and shit.
Got his
Like, what is he gonna do?
He just hanging out.
He obviously got something to say. His toes out. What's happening?
How did we get here? Okay, so look, we gotta go. So a guy I've been talking to has asked me to hang out twice, in which I declined both offers. The first time, he asked me a day in advance, but he asked me just to hang out later on. I already had plans, so I declined. The next week, he asked me to hang like an hour in advance with no specific place in mind. He didn't ask me where I wanted to go at all. All he said was, "I'm going to get drinks if you want to come a little later." ? I might invite other people. Like, what? I'm getting friend zone vibes from him, yet he keeps talking to me every day 24/7. What do you think?
What the fuck is she talking about?
Let me reread this. He's saying she's.
Because I'm a little confused on if y'all talking every day.
That's why she's confused, though. She's saying like
So you don't like him?
she's saying she doesn't know how to read his invitations. Like they not
Okay, first of
necessarily.
all,
But he giving you
Hold on,
attention though. He giving you attention. He talking to you 24/7. He inviting you to shit. Like, fuck is you talking about?
But she kind of want him to define like, are you interested in me or are you just? Am I just the homie you?
That's why she at home by herself.
Okay,
That's
and
why
this
she
is
single.
the problem right here.
Yeah, she's single.
Girls want too much out of the first initiation of hanging out. Like, calm down. Like, you didn't even have a conversation yet and hung out with nobody. Relax, okay? This not your husband that you're going to meet up with. Stop acting like you're supposed to
don't need all
have a
them
full
details.
thing going on. Like, you don't know if he want to surprise you. What if he got a boat ride on the Ovation or something and have a whole evening set up for you? All he want to know is, are you going to be available? Like, at the end of the day, calm your ass down. Y'all too pressed for a man. At the end of the day,
Bingo.
literally, I don't even like to be acting like I like these niggas like that. At the end of the day, they want to be my man. Y'all want a man so bad, don't never get one. Because y'all too pressed.
They do.
Literally.
They do.
Niggas slide right in on me like I'm your man. And I be like, I don't want this.
That's how
I
it
want to
is.
be free. But guess what?
No.
I ride with it for a couple minutes and then I be tired. Like, I'm straight. I don't even want this in the first place. But guess what? Listen, I love being dated. This way, listen, y'all, you either want this. Young girls fucked it up for the whole world. All they want to do is smoke some weed and get a drink and get fucked at the end of the day. Let's get real. Niggas don't even know how to literally
They don't know how
date
to
a
finesse
woman.
anything.
They don't know how to date a woman and say, hey, let's go to the movies, let's go to dinner, let's go this. But guess what? You don't always have to tell nobody what you're gonna do. If you scared, bitch, don't go. Literally.
Sound like she's scared.
Don't. If you scared, don't go with that person. Tell him you'll meet him where you want to meet at the end of the day. Say, I'll meet you there. Where do you want me to meet you at if you're so worried about riding with somebody and you don't know where y'all about to pull up at?
So I think that she wants him to ask her on a official date. Like she's not sure how to
She
read.
said she met him, right?
Right.
She just say a guy I've been talking to has asked me out to hang twice.
Okay, she hung out with him once, right?
She didn't say that. She just said he'd been asking her to hang, and so she like, I don't know what that is. Like, is that the friend zone? Because it's not an official.
Nobody said you had to go with your wedding gown on like you was about to get married either. Or nobody said you had to go with your whole outfit on like you was about to go to trick. So what is the problem? Where we going? Like, listen,
She just wanna-
I'm gonna meet up with you in my own car. This is why you have to have your own car, so you can pull up at the place and don't worry about all this extra stuff. This
hang
is the
the fuck
problem.
out and make-
Yeah,
and
and guess
hang
what?
out.
If it's not your set, jump in your car and leave, or get your Uber, your Lyft, whatever you gotta do.
And then I also just feel like, why are you so worried about what he may think it is? If it's not good enough for you, if you need somebody to clearly say, this is a date, and he's not doing that, then leave him alone. Because obviously you want somebody that's going to be, this is a date.
Obviously,
She
you're
want
too
a
pressed for your
foreplay.
man,
She want a
so
foreplay.
you pressing down on a man.
She want a foreplay.
You literally
Yeah.
want a person to
That's
come
all.
with you.
But she not
Like
willing
y'all
to
going
admit that that's
No.
what she wants. She just
She
want
just want a
to.
foreplay.
It's not a honeymoon.
Yeah.
Like, it's not planned out. So
So
calm
we
down.
gonna say, stop talking to him. If you listen,
And calm down as yourself as a lady.
Yeah.
Like, relax. I need you to relax as a lady.
She
Don't
the
just say that
savage
at the
tonight.
same-
Yeah, we
both said
did.
relax
We're
at
on the same page. Relax,
At the exact same time. You like,
honey.
That's Savage City right there. She is
Relax.
absolutely
So
not.
let's
I'ma
get
need
to
you
it. Let's
to-
get to it. Let's get to it.
Go see what a person got to offer. You don't know that.
I
He might have
definitely
took you to
wanna hear what she about to
Somerset.
say.
What's your
Hey.
toxic trait?
He might have took you to Somerset and told them all up with you right then. You don't even know nothing.
You
thought
too
y'all was
busy.
You
just
too
hanging
busy
out.
worried about,
Is
I
it a
gotta go to the goddamn hotel so I can be his wife. With my wedding dress on. With my engagement dress on.
Look,
Is it
it's
a date?
stupid.
Girl, sit your dumb ass down. You too pressed.
Oh God.
Now check back in if you need to. I'll give you a personal consultation
I
at
am
this point.
screaming.
And it's gonna cost you.
Oh my
That
God.
part.
Y'all. that
What's
was
the
hilarious.
next one?
So the next one is just the topic for tonight, which is what is your toxic trait?
Are you gonna share with us what your toxic trait is?
Do you need to think on that?
Toxic.
Are you displaying any of it tonight?
No, I don't really care about shit like that for real at that
Maybe
level
that's your
for it to
toxic.
be toxic. No, I don't feel like that's toxic. I feel like that gives me a head up. Maybe if you get all the way involved, then I might develop some type of real love for you. Then I might be like, I can't really, no matter what your problems are, I still try and keep you around. But really, I don't let people get close like that. So I don't never.
I can tell you what
don't
a
really know
toxic trait
mine
of
like
yours.
that.
Go ahead, tell me. Tasha, my friend.
When you are mad at somebody that you are dealing with, it is gloves off no matter what. Like, even if you might forgive them, you will still like hit below the belt. Like, you don't care. It's gloves off because
Like,
I'm
what does
mad
that
right
mean?
now.
So say one thing.
That's the thing. Like,
So say something I'll say. Say it.
it's not what you would say.
Now
It's,
that's toxic.
Say what I'll say.
it's not even
Say what I will say,
That's some toxic
Tasha.
shit.
Because you obviously are that type of nigga that you literally
You know.
remember shit like that.
So
So
what
I
did
know
she say?
you as well.
We want to hear some fucked
I'm
up shit.
not
Tell
about
me
to-
what I would say.
I'm not gonna throw you under the bus.
No, throw me under that.
Please.
Throw me under the bus. then. Tell me what I'll
Okay,
say.
let me think of
I
something.
need to relate to your
I
comment.
want to know.
Let me think of something.
No.
Yeah, how long? How long you be going?
Okay.
What she done
Dang,
say?
I feel so. I hate.
Tell me one thing
Okay.
that you have to say about that.
Make it old.
If
so it can be
somebody you were dealing with was dealing with someone else, you already knew about it, so it's all good. But if they get to acting fake in the situation or switching up in a way towards you in your eyes or how you feel based on how they normally may treat you, so they switching up, you feel like they acting funny, and whatever you're mad about or whatever you feel they did to wrong you is gloves off. So like you might send something to their house in the mail or
Oh shit!
Or a horrible ass text or some shit.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
anything,
I
okay?
know what you're talking about.
It's just gloves
So
off.
listen.
But it might not be. But that don't mean it's over. That's my thing. Like.
Okay, so
Okay, so
let me elaborate on this because Tasha doesn't want to be guilty of
I don't
my
want to be a
business
snitch.
out here.
Yes.
what did
Yes,
you
that's
do?
fine. That's fine.
Thank you.
Literally, I had a man, and we like had a situation. We went into the airport, got in trouble, all type of shit. And guess what? I didn't get in trouble, but he did. But he just didn't even put me a heads up. But guess what? Let me elaborate on that situation because she think I'm just doing that. but she don't understand what the real reason was. The real reason was, listen, I'm not even gonna throw myself under the bus on a legal level, but at the end of the day, guess what? Bitch, you had me pregnant and I sent a motherfucking picture of the ultrasound to your house with a letter on it, because when I printed it, it had a space at the bottom.
So who got the
and
letter?
I said, yeah.
Oh, the one
I know your man, his whole name.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he got me pregnant. This is the 3rd time. Yeah, and this y'all baby, and I'll drop it off on y'all porch, bitch. That part. Love the fam. Yeah, I did that.
That's toxic.
Yeah, sent that there.
But that's toxic.
Guess what he
And it
told?
wasn't over.
And guess what he told me
But that's
when I did get
toxic.
cool with him?
That's toxic.
No, guess what he told me when I got cool with him?
What?
I told her the police did that. I hate niggas. I ain't gonna lie. I promise to God.
Don't be like
There's
that.
no level.
Don't be like that.
I love them though still. I'm never gay. Like, I love niggas on their dick part.
She
But that's
definitely
it.
toxic.
Them bitches can get the fuck
Take
on.
it down through there.
Yeah, so that's what she was talking about. So I'm not gonna. Thanks, Tasha, for bringing that up.
What about toxic?
I
Tasha,
love
what's
Tasha.
your toxic trait?
No, let me tell you about Tasha. Let me tell you about
Cause
Tasha.
she'll do some shit too.
Oh, and Tasha, me.
No, Tasha just go
I told
off.
y'all mine.
No, she just go off and go crazy. She don't do nothing that far. She don't go that far. She just go crazy on somebody and that's it.
And
Like,
that's the end. I just
she
go
go
dumb
crazy
on you.
up front. She want to go crazy, cry and all that shit. And that's it. And she go crazy. That's it. She just regular, like regular go crazy.
Regular.
Regular go
Gotta
crazy.
watch a bitch to cry.
She cry. Yeah, she will
They
be
don't be.
crying.
They don't
You
be.
said watch a
You
bitch.
gotta watch a bitch to cry. If you bitch crying, y'all
Yeah.
consoling her.
Yeah.
Something wrong.
Y'all ain't consoling and got her together, but if y'all just let her keep crying,
She'll leave and go crazy after.
That bitch that cry.
I think.
She's serious.
Somebody better.
So she do a
I
lot
was
of
just
under the
gonna say
ground
that.
shit that we don't know about.
I was just gonna
That's
say
all, 'cause
that.
we don't know the niggas she fuck with. I don't know them. I can't call them and be like, "Oh, Tasha, pulled up at your house." Like, I can't do that. So she probably do whip
She
up that
ain't,
nigga
she
shit.
crying so much she
Bullshit.
can't call nobody.
know.
She gotta watch a bitch to cry because crying ain't nobody there. That
She
bitch
cry
Tasha
and be
ain't that
going
nice.
crazy.
Tasha ain't that
And I be like, "It's okay. It's
What?
okay."
No.
Damn, Chuck, brother.
You don't think I'm nice too?
Let's
Thank
not
God
forget
she
the
ain't never-
You
suitcase.
nutty as
Oh,
hell.
suitcase gate.
Wear straight teeth.
I don't know
ass.
if Ray know.
What's suitcase game?
I'm never talking about suitcase gate on air in detail, but it's a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
It's a thing, and it was
It's a damn scandal about a suitcase.
Yeah.
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 I'll disclose off air.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep.
I'll disclose off air, but suitcase gate was probably like
Not gate.
Yeah.
Not Watergate.
yeah, it got a gate at the end because I don't usually have scandals, so that's like ooh,
Yeah, that
you
shit
know.
was good.
Other than that, like I think I am.
Suitcase gate.
Other than that, I think I am like
Cry,
regular.
stay there.
Like
She
I don't
go
do
down,
nothing out of the
cry.
ordinary.
It's not
I
gonna
think
be
I'm
cute.
crazy.
It's not gonna
She
be
cried.
Why do you think you crazy though?
I
Man.
think I'll pull up. Like, I'm definitely that guy. Like,
You're a
I think that's my
pull-upper?
toxic trait. Like, if I ain't getting the attention I want, like, I'm coming to get it. Like, I'm nice. Or if
What's your
I think like
sign?
it,
What's
like
your sign?
Cap.
Capricorn. Like, if I want to talk,
Yep.
like if I want to
December?
talk to you,
Yep.
My
yeah.
baby daddy is
Like, if I want to
Y'all
talk to
nutty
you,
as
don't
hell.
wanna talk,
In
I'll
real life.
spaz out.
Y'all nutty in
Yeah,
real
like,
life.
I'll spaz out.
Y'all nutty. Hey, let me tell you about my baby daddy. One day I put him at my uncle's house. I was going to get my book bag. I was going to school. This nigga was calling me. I never answered. I literally ran in the house, got my book
Tell
bag,
us
jumped in the
tomorrow,
car, right?
He said he a Capricorn.
I look in
He
the
was
reverse
already
mirror. I look in
He
the
was
mirror. I'm backing up.
He was
I
at
look
the end
back
of the
up just to
driveway.
make sure nobody
You a
coming.
January
He was
or
behind my
December
car. I
Capricorn.
hit the park like that
Oh,
bitch
yeah,
was
we
at the
different.
door like, why you ain't answer the phone? I'm like, what?
I'm on your
Made
head.
me fuck him in the alley. Like when he pull off. He like pull
I
off.
ain't
Like you
doing no
better
shit
get
like
out the
that.
car and fuck me or I'm not leaving. Literally nutty as fuck.
I've
Y'all
had
too
the
nutty
mans,
for
but
me.
not like that.
Y'all too nutty for me. I can't do it. Y'all too nutty for me.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Capricorn.
hold on.
Oh
Man,
my God.
Capricorn. To woman, I'm 111, nigga. I bring it in, take it
January.
out.
No.
We
December.
different.
I'm December. We
Okay,
different.
what?
Yeah.
What did you do?
No, I just like when I'm when I want to talk and I need your
You gotta go there.
I'm gonna
You
take
gotta
that
pull
shit.
up
You
and
be
go
grabbing their
there.
hand and shit.
No, I ain't
No,
gonna
he-
do none of
no,
that.
he-
You just gonna hear me for sure.
So what you holler?
If I got to.
What you be doing? Where you be standing? What be your position when you in front of the person? What is your
I don't
position?
even have to be. I could be sitting down.
You
I'm
pull
just-
up at that shit. Where is your position at? You in the car hollering
I
at the
won't
car?
come
Nick,
in
hold
there.
on.
The car.
I'm coming
Now,
in the door.
wait. Don't fucking lie, cause y'all
Yeah, I'm coming in
motherfuckers
the
is
door.
crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kicked in the door.
All the way.
Yeah,
kicked in
tell
the
the
door.
truth.
In a door?
Tell the
I'm
truth.
kicked in the door.
You done some fucked
And-
up
and
shit.
Someone
for love.
Getting the nigga out the house and scrapping with the nigga in the house.
You
everything. I
December
done kicked in the
motherfuckers
door.
got all y'all a whole other plateau.
Hell, I hate to say this.
Y'all
Damn.
confused, cause y'all know how to
Don't
get
they got
out.
us spilling our tea?
You go there.
Don't
You
incriminate yourself.
December. Y'all go there.
I'm
But
astrological.
I'm
December Capricorn's confused. Y'all know how to get out. Y'all confused. Y'all know how to get out of shit. Cause
What you
y'all
mean?
the end of the year. Y'all know how to get out that bitch.
They just
It
nut
fucks
up.
you up.
They nut up.
So when the bitch
just
say,
like
I don't
order.
love you, though, but it don't go your way, because
Oh
we
my
like
God.
our way.
I'm cool with that.
Lies.
No, I'm cool with
No,
that.
you're
You're
not
not.
cool with
You're
it.
not.
Because you
You
kicked some
love it.
You
doors
kicked somebody
in.
door and the nigga was in there.
No,
You was
that
ready
was,
to die.
that was on some respect
Like
shit. They had nothing to
B.I.G.
do
See
with
what
me.
I- but
You
he
was ready
see
to
what
die
he-
like
But see, no, this ain't
Baby.
got nothing to do with me wanting her. This had all to do with
So
respect.
wait,
I
Child-
don't even want to call
so
you a
child of
baby.
God.
I want to disrespect you.
Child
How
of
old
God.
are you?
No,
I'm
I want
40.
to know what's her toxic trait.
Baby.
Yeah, it's a respect. I don't
My
care about none
toxic
of that.
trait is waiting too long to jump out the bush.
Okay, yup.
See,
She
I waited.
January.
I
they
wait
late.
too long.
That's a good one.
December,
I give too
jump
many
out.
passes.
Yeah.
I love
No.
too hard. I waste my motherfucking
Yeah.
love.
No.
And when it's all to
I
the
used to do
tip,
that, but I'm out.
I'm trying. Are you a Capricorn?
No, but I'm a
She a
Sag.
She
Sagittarius.
before you.
We
I'm
right
a
here.
December Sag.
No, her
December.
month is
She
before me.
December. No,
Yep,
she
I'm
But
a
listen
December.
to me. I understand where you coming from. When I waste my love, early years, I really was like, you know, I want to think about it. I had a lot of shit going on. When you get a little older, I'm crippled. You can't tell by looking at me.
Why would you say that?
That's the
Right,
fuck
'cause
I
I'm like,
am.
how
I
she
done
can
had
walk?
5 surgeries on my body, and I'm still walking around.
Amen.
Okay?
Hey.
Since 2015. Thank y'all. Thank you, Jesus. But what
Bless.
I'm saying is real shit. I've been fighting all my motherfucking life, literally. I ain't never had to wait on nobody to pull up and help me do a motherfucking thing. Long as it's a bush outside a bitch house or a corner around a club or whatever the fuck, I had bag up, but sometimes I didn't call it all the time. I let shit go by. Capricorn shit. That's what you gotta learn. You only 40. Let shit die down for a couple months.
Oh, I
then
do.
get them.
What's
They-
it now?
they-
Get them later. But
They
listen to
active.
me,
The
sis.
28.
I'm down here.
Once I'm on, I'm on.
That's
Ain't
my
no-
detriment.
You
Loving
December.
too
That's how
hard.
y'all move.
And giving
Yeah.
My baby
chances
that's
and
December
passes.
28. That bitch
And
was
now that
active
I'm
on site.
older,
When this go, it's go. Ain't
That
no,
part.
You done
Like
with
that.
that?
Ain't no
I
way
used to
that-
do that
They
too,
coming.
but now I don't have. I don't even have the patience.
you
to-
can say what you gotta say to who you give a fuck about.
Yeah.
But guess what? We can hash it out, and get it over with. And I'm straight. If I say I'm straight, that means I done had a couple days to think about it. I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's bigger pictures out here. I got a lot of shit going on. She spilled some beans on me when we first sat down. Guess what? I'm that nigga's biggest fan. That's the only nigga came out my pussy. Okay?
Okay.
And he had just like his motherfucking mama.
That part.
And looked just like her too.
That
Google
part.
it.
That
Look at
fucking
my
part.
face and look at that nigga face. Hear my
Twins.
voice and hear that nigga rap. You understand? I'm not ashamed of it. I just don't toot no
Yeah,
horn
you ain't
about
want
it.
to put it on blast.
It ain't
Right.
about that though. It's about some other shit that I'm not gonna go there
Right.
with. But what I'm not ashamed of is what I did, who I raised, and none of that shit. I don't know what's going on. It's a lot of entities in this world that come around and fuck shit up. But I know what I did with mine. I have receipts to prove it. And that's my baby. I love him. If I drop dead tomorrow, you don't even understand. I'm his biggest fan. Can't nobody talk shit about him. When I hear bitches done talk shit about me or my son, I ain't fucking with him no more, bitch. I'm gonna jump out a bush, maybe.
All right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like
sure.
you can't say shit about this nigga's rich. This nigga's famous. He living his dreams. What I'm What we doing? Talk about what the fuck he got going on with me. So that's what we gonna do. So back to my Capricornism.
There you go.
That's how that shit go. You understand what I'm saying? I deal with this every day. I raised my child into the man he is today. And we can't deny that. We looking at him. We looking at him. I can go in depth about what the fuck I did with mine. But we looking at him. But fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? So back to the Capricornism. I jump out of bushes.
Too late.
You know, understand what I'm saying? I
that.
cut bitches clean the fuck off. And I know a lot of people. I ain't never been a wallflower, and I'm very motherfucking popular. I clean up good. I'm growing a beard now, bitch. I had surgeries. I feel ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I wasn't even ready.
I'm Wego. I'm taking care of my mama. When my son wasn't with me, he was with my mama for a year.
Yeah.
She got dementia. My mama
that's
worked
tough.
53 years of her life. She done got robbed, all kind of shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm handling my motherfucking business as far as she concerned because she my business right now. I have no other business. My life don't even matter for real right now, but I'm still watching YouTube videos. I keep a fucking gallon of vodka in my fucking freezer, don't I?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I go upstairs and listen to YouTube.
And just be in the
I just want to smoke a lot of drugs as I'm running to the truck. Don't give a fucking fine hood. I do all that shit, okay? Yo, bitch, look at my ass. I'm the biggest fan. But jump out your bush, Capricorn. Stay in the bush, jump out. Don't get these hoes all that power. Because you fucking bitches like a racehorse.
Cheater extraordinaire. That's what the
You
December
put
one
work in. Oh, Jesus.
I used to be a
You
bad
put
cheater.
work in.
Turn up on you.
How you gathered that?
That's what they
Because
do.
he ain't ugly.
December
For one.
cheats.
For one, he not
December
ugly.
is cheaters, y'all. Listen.
I used to be a bad
The
You're
cheater.
December
not a
caps.
Capricorn.
I know,
I
but the
used to be
December
a
caps ain't
motherfucking
cheaters.
cheater.
December
I used to be
28th.
a bad cheater.
Oh, their
Yeah.
birthdays is close. He
And
was
guess what you
23rd.
gotta do? Control
I
me.
can't lie.
And be a December cheating ass nigga. Literally look through his
Stop
phone,
saying
see
a
all
December
type of
cheating ass
cheater
nigga.
ass nigga. Them
No.
goddamn January's be calm. They be trying to be with the one man.
He
They
got
nut up on you when
he
you
got
not
a couple. You got a couple of them. I'ma say at least one in love with your face. Cause you got that beard on you. When that beard hit them thighs and them teeth hit that click, nigga,
I don't
you
like
doing
beards
your
on my
job.
thighs. Them bitches hurt.
You
Where
a
did,
cute.
where did this
Too
just
coarse
go?
for me.
I've been fucking a long time. I'm trying to tell you what I see in you, youngster.
I like
I
a
appreciate
smooth
it.
face.
I
Yeah.
see it in myself.
But you done got sucked in, nigga.
You gotta know.
You licked that big booty.
You
didn't
gotta know that an
You
episode
put
with the
your
word
face
toxic
in that
is
ass and you done fucked up.
some raw and uncut. Okay.
It does happen. It does
She flipped
happen.
the script on your motherfucking
happen.
ass.
The word
You done fucked up.
Welcome to
You ain't
Mellow
ate shit. You a white monkey now. You done fucked up. Now you sucker stroking.
No, I ain't sucking.
Oh, you a sucker stroking.
I love that.
You
but
need to
no.
calm your motherfucking ass down.
You a sucker stroke.
I'm telling you what you did.
He was ready to die.
You
Like,
been on that shit like,
I
I
wasn't ready to die
love
for
this
no
bitch.
shit like
And
that.
you
No.
fucked up.
No, I just
you
like
kicked
order.
the door in.
No,
I
he
like
kicked that
order. And the
motherfucking
nigga was
door
in
in.
there.
No, I kicked the door
The
in
nigga
because
wasn't
you should have
there.
just opened the door.
Nah,
Like,
that
it
nigga was
just-
there the night
What you
before.
mean? It was a man in there. He could have.
I'm telling you, Capricorn
He
shit,
wasn't.
that
Out
nigga
the
ain't
door.
stupid. He
wasn't.
kicked the door
You
in
don't
the
know
day
that.
after.
You ready to die
I already
for
had
the
the background
pussy.
on everybody.
You ready to
like,
die for the pussy.
No, I wasn't.
He ready to die for
That
the
wasn't
pussy.
the situation though.
Young man, you
I
shouldn't
only
have
caught
put
the
your
situation I
young
got
man.
control over. So
You
I
ain't
knew
got
what
no
I was
control.
doing.
Young
I had
man.
control.
You ain't know that man had a
Yes, I
little
did.
And she was
BB gun.
older
He
than
got a
him.
BB gun to pop
Yes.
you up.
She
I
was
got all
older than
that.
you.
I
He
got
could
all
have
that.
popped you up with
She
a
was
BB
older
gun.
than you.
The one who fucked me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
That
Y'all
bitch.
always
That
trying to
was
dip
twice
in
my
old
age.
pussy.
Oh yeah, that bitch was like candles.
Y'all always trying to dip in an older pussy pot.
That's when he
She
started.
probably
Yeah.
snorted
He
some
told us
cane
a
off
story
your
about
dick or
some
something.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
something. Yeah. She was older than you.
Yeah, he told us a couple weeks
You
ago.
man, that's very like
You hear everything I say, you say yeah to. I know what these hoes
You
be
hear what
doing.
she talking about?
because that was like 20
'Cause he
years
cute.
ago,
My baby
yeah.
daddy, oh.
That was definitely how it started. Yeah.
You ain't my type, but if you was, I would have did all that shit to you.
Shit.
And you wouldn't have been motherfucking kicking my dough in, nigga. Good night. I got a lot of wigs.
You probably knew Judy.
I got a lot of wigs.
We got that.
That part. Little booty smelter. Y'all don't know about Slim.
We looked at each other like,
Magic City, shake a titty.
I repeat, any episode with the word toxic.
Some trying to get him on Slim.
Bound to bring
Y'all
this.
don't know, but I'm legendary.
Hey, this is all toxic.
Yeah. What? He swear he about to. I'm sorry, baby. I ain't mean that shit. That little. Your ass ran there.
We
still love her.
We having a good time.
You still love her.
No, I'm hot.
We gonna make me go smoke a cigarette for you. You see, she said so, right?
She is turned.
Like this. You love that lady.
She is
Yeah.
turned.
She snatched
She's
his
no longer
soul
here.
real quick.
Well, now she
heard
okay.
that
We
sound?
talking about this laugh.
His sound.
That was the last one that I loved.
Put that on.
You killed
Snatch
that
his
bitch.
soul.
I'll play it for you when we
Did you
get out.
kill the bitch?
I'll play it for you when
This
we get
nigga
out.
just said the bitch when he was
He
y'all
might
missed
have
what's
had
going on with this guy. DJ
He don't
Academics.
have them. That's on TikTok.
Academics.
DJ.
That nigga just said the lady we was just talking to is no longer with
No,
us.
I said the one that I
Tasha,
love. She's no
did you
longer.
done just hear that nigga say that lady ain't no longer with us no more?
Disgrace.
She passed away
He
over
killed
10
that
years
bitch.
Hey,
ago.
look, she got on your ass real quick. Guess
Okay, I
what?
apologize. She's still here.
Y'all real
So the next old bitch still
Capricorn.
here.
obsessed.
Capricorn.
Y'all
Yeah, we
obsessed.
fuck and love hard. We don't put that shit out there.
Wait, so
we
you
put on
messed
shows
with a
for her.
Capricorn before?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But he a Capricorn.
But
Right,
it-
that's
it
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
work.
I didn't know he ever
It
dealt with.
wouldn't work.
He fuck with a January
January
Capricorn.
one?
Everybody, like,
Was she January, December?
Okay.
January.
Y'all not laid back.
I am
December
laid
not
back.
laid.
But I would
no,
think
y'all
that
not.
that would-
different.
But I would
No,
think
they're
that that
not
would
laid
create
back at
balance.
all. They fucking nutty.
But I would think that that would
As
be
hell.
balance.
Them January ones, you gotta push them to the
No.
full limit to make them go all the way.
January
nuts.
take the year
That's
out
true.
and bring the year
That's
in.
true.
We have to find our balance, but it might take some time. It depends on your circumstances.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real honest. Like it took me years to find my motherfucking self and understand why certain shit gravitated towards me, and I'm okay with that.
We
Like
only got 3 or 4
I ain't
more minutes.
never had no love, but
4 more
understand this.
Oh, shit.
Tighten up, young man.
Oh, I am.
You will lose it.
Quit
'Cause
licking
y'all
them
ready
big
to-
booties.
Ready to die for y'all
He a
shit.
sucker for the
Nah.
booty.
Oh, he licked that
Literally.
lady ass. That's why he mad.
Literally.
Ain't nothing wrong with little doodle brown, but choose white. Touch the right sim.
Put on the Price is Right song.
You got it.
Doodle brown.
Little groceries.
Look,
They ready to
Man,
die.
I forgot they did that all new. You know I'm old shit.
No, girl.
Doodle brown.
Y'all all toxic as fuck.
I love y'all. Y'all cool. Thanks for including me and letting me be a part of y'all
We definitely
podcast.
appreciate
This is
y'all.
awesome.
Yeah, and I plan on being on every week after this.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I ain't
We
coming.
gonna need security.
Y'all ain't gonna get me up in here and talk about
I'll
no
be here every
nothing.
week after this.
Jesus be offense.
Security.
Jesus be offense.
Yeah, see y'all next week.
Y'all are Ray is a nut. All right, so we got
Come on, wrap it up. Huh?
3 more minutes
Yeah, you
left.
embarrassed,
Let me see.
Sorry, yours.
Do we got any more toxic traits?
Can't be all
No.
beating bitches.
No, let him tell his. The DJ.
We want an engineer.
What's up with DJ's toxic traits?
What's your toxic trait, bud?
Keeping people around too long.
How long?
So that's similar to what she said
That's not
hers was.
toxic.
And
though.
bitches touching your hair. Bitch, don't touch my hair.
Do people be asking to
long
touch
you
your
keep
hair
them
though in the
around?
public? Because you know they do that. Especially the...
Yeah.
Nah, back in the day when I had my mohawk, it did.
They don't touch your
Bitch, don't
fro?
touch my hair.
Daddy, come pick your afro, cause it's creaky on one side.
Wifey can pull my hair anytime.
What's your real? How long do you hold on too long?
shit until somebody else be like, you need to let them niggas go.
They gotta leave. They gotta leave.
So it's like too many chances. Like you giving them too many
What's your
chances.
sign?
Yeah,
What's your
I
sign?
give everybody grace. You know what I'm
What's your
saying? 'Cause
sign?
Niggas is human. Sagittarius.
He is Sag like me.
Oh, November.
But I don't give nobody
December.
grace no
You
more.
December? Yeah, y'all.
When you get our
That's what
email.
Tasha is. December.
But I don't do
Y'all
that no more.
both December. No, y'all do. Y'all read it out.
Not anymore though. I
Till
ain't.
you be like, I'm tired. It's
Nah,
like, and it
you
be
outta
going
there.
on
She cutting them
here.
quick now.
You out of there
They ain't
immediately
even
now.
making 90 days.
That's what's up.
No.
Talking about that's
Give me
what's
a
up.
plate, nigga. My nigga.
No.
I love that. I love that. I love
We done
that.
here.
Toxic as fuck.
You and this nigga, the same nigga.
All right, y'all.
Well,
June has been a toxic ass month.
definitely.
Guess what? It's a solstice going on, and everybody's been nasty. Will suffer for till October,
It's
and
retrograde
everybody's
for
been
real?
great. And everybody's been great. We'll have blessings till October
1 minute.
on the solstice. Now, retrograde.
All right. Well, y'all, if you
I'm
tuned
great.
if you tuned in tonight, thank you so much for watching. It was a crazy show, but we had a great time, and we see y'all again next week. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.